So how do you create content when you're really not feeling like it? How do you turn up on a daily basis, but you can feel inside you're like, oh, I just don't have it in me today. Now, if you're a handmade artisan and you're juggling your business, but also your personal life and all the commitments of family, it's really that fine balance between how you show up, but also how you give yourself a little bit of grace. My name's Lena, and I'm the very proud owner of madeit.com.au, the home of Australian handmade. And this session, the Handmade Daily on YouTube, is really created for you, with you in mind, about how you can simplify and amplify your journey as a handmade artisan, in particular with selling online. And this idea about creating content when you're really not feeling like it came up because today I was feeling in that space. And I often think that, if it's something that I'm going through, that you may be in that same space, and maybe today's the day that you need that little bit of inspiration. I've spoken about this quite a lot previously, and it's about the idea of batching content and creating content so that you've got a bit of a backlog, so that it means on days where you're really not feeling like it, you don't actually have to create that day. Now, great example is that I had started off with YouTube Live, so I was like, great, I can just do a live each day. But then the reality and the logistics, I was like, oh, that's going to be really tricky for me to be able to coordinate having the right light, not having anything else on my schedule for exactly the same time each day. So I moved to this format where it meant that I could create these small sound bites and still connect in with you daily, right? Still be there for the comments, still be there for the interaction. But it meant that it gave me that little bit of flexibility. Now, have I mastered that completely? Absolutely not. But I've recognized that it's unrealistic for me or for anyone to go that you'll be able to turn up in that same energy every single day. So having that content prepared, it means that I've still got things that are going out. I can still stick to that beautiful schedule so that we can connect on a regular basis. But it also gives me that little bit of grace. Now, that's one technique. Another technique is to say, can I give myself the grace today and just say, it's okay if I miss a day. And if you haven't already given yourself permission to do this, I'm here to give you that permission and say, it's okay. You don't have to be on all the time. And the real reality is that it may not even get noticed. And I don't mean that to make you feel less or make you feel like you're not seen. It's not that, but it's that we're all so busy doing the thing, doing the family, doing the business, doing the creating, doing all the aspects, that if you're not there for a day, it's going to be okay. You can give yourself that grace. But another thing that I could put out there, because for me today, right, I still needed to show up. There was that aspect that I was like, oh, I'm not feeling it, but I have committed to the handmade huddle. Now, I know that those are all a little bit of conflicting kind of ideas with that, but that's how we work, right? The imperfections of humans, that's how we operate. But I went today, I was like, yeah, but it's really important to me that I show up. It's really important to me that I show up and really do what it was that I wanted to create and share what I wanted to share, right? And this has been so timely with coming up with this content. And for me, it was just about actually taking a moment to really acknowledge that my energy may not be the same every day, but then to also acknowledge that I know that my energy can change in a moment. And if I'm doing all the right things, I can shift where I am and really rework the situation in my mind, if that makes sense. So for me today, getting ready to do the Handmade Daily and also the Handmade Huddle, I was like, hold on a second. Let's just stand in this presence. Let's acknowledge the fact that I can feel that little bit of energy going, oh, not sure about this today, right? And really rewire myself to say, I am energy, I am energized, I am feeling the emotion, I am feeling the right place. And how can I now make this work for me? So when it comes to delivering content, especially if we're talking about video, this has been the best tool ever. And it was something that I learned off Alex Hormozy. And when I say learned off Alex Hormozy, all he literally did was say, write down bullet points. And by purely writing down bullet points, it's allowed me to actually go, oh, the idea is actually there. And actually I've got lots to say in that matter, and just let it flow. But when you're going to create content, especially when it comes to video, if you're going, I'm just going to show up and put the camera on, it can be like that deer in headlights going, oh, not today, not today. So if you are in this space, if you are feeling like today, I do not have the energy, or I'm not feeling like creating content today, here is 3 steps that you can do. The first one is that you can look into your bank of content and go, is there something that I've already created that is ready to go that I can do that will keep me on track? The second option is, can I allow myself a little bit of grace to say it's okay if I miss a day? Or the third option is I want to do it. I want to make the content even if I don't feel like it. What is it that I can say to myself that will change that energy so that I can jump on and create the content and still be into that space of the quality that I want to deliver on a daily basis? So that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed the Handmade Daily. Please pop in the comments anything that might be coming up for you, because I find that when we collectively share, it's when ideas pop, but also I go, oh, I'd love to talk about that subject as well. So have a beautiful day. Happy handmade. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.